been on the TV Guide Network, but you may also recognize her as the girl that takes her money at Cake Shop. Give it up for Rachel Coleman!
Hey guys, how's it going? Great to be here. So, David Smith before was talking about gay marriage a lot, and you know, gay marriage has been in the news a lot. It's legal a lot more places, which is great. And single ladies such as myself, we used to say things like, oh, all the good ones are gay or married. Now all the good ones are gay and married, bam. But seriously, why am I so alone? So I think that, you know, in North Carolina, they made gay marriage like extra illegal. Like last month, you know, they made it like super illegal. And I think they fucked up. Because, do you guys remember the day that gay marriage became legal in New York? It was like the best day ever. There were the sickest parties. It was so much fun. I met this guy, and we went out to a gay club and did some straight loving up on the dance floor. And then some gay guy tapped us on the shoulder and was like, hey, you guys need to leave. Just kidding. And we all had a good laugh. It was like the greatest night ever. It was so much fun. So you know what? Have fun with all your lame straight parties, North Carolina. But sometimes I wish that straight marriage was illegal, so that instead of being lonely, I could just be law-abiding. I just try not to break the law, you guys. That's all. I work across the street from this bodega, and the guy there the other day told me I look like a beautiful Moroccan lady. Which is great, and a lot better than what I usually get, which is, hey, Jew-face! So I recently lost 60 pounds on Weight Watchers. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And, you know, I know you're thinking, everyone always says the same thing. They're always like, oh man, Rachel, I can't imagine you 60 pounds heavier. And I fucking hope not. That'd be awful. People are like, oh, that girl, yeah, pretty cute, but I bet it used to be fat. 60 pounds sounds about right. Yeah, you know, like, being skinny is weird. The other day, I was hosting this show, and this girl went on after me, and she was doing badly, so she started tearing into me, and she's like, I just hate skinny bitches. And I went up on stage after her, and I was like, bitch, you don't know what I've been through, but thank you. And yeah, like, a lot of things are different now. You know, for one, toilet seats are huge. I don't know where to sit. It's very awkward. But, like, the thing that I really hate is when guys who rejected me before try to get with me now. That never happens, you guys. This never happened once. They just hate me for the awful way that I am, you know. You guys know how it is. You guys know how, like, straight guys do that thing when they're walking down the street and they'll, like, turn around to look at a girl's butt as she walks by? You guys know that thing, right? I do, like, the lonely girl version of that, where if I see a hot guy, I'll, like, go to ridiculous lengths to see if he's wearing a wedding ring. Like, I'll be on the subway and I'll just be looking at him and I'll be like, move your Kindle! Move your Kindle! And I don't know why I care. Like, I'm not going to talk to him either way. You know, I'm just going to, like, sit there and look at him. And then I'm going to go home and search Craigslist misconnections for the word glasses. That's all I got. I have these glasses, right? And, like, people come up to me all the time, and I love it because they're always like, hey, I like your glasses. Are they prescription? And at that point, what they're saying is, I decided you're a pretentious asshole. Can you confirm or deny? But no, they're prescription. I need them to see. If I don't have them, I don't know how to alphabetize my rare vinyl or silently judge everyone on the subway. So they're very important to me. I don't know if you guys have noticed this yet, but I'm, like, kind of quirky. I'm like a quirky lady. Is this girl gonna make me a mixtape or what? You know? I drink iced coffee even when it's cold out, you guys. Quirky! But it's, like, awful. I, like, did this to myself, and it's like, I don't know, I just take it too far. Like, I'll go on a first date with a guy, and I'll try to be, like, the manic pixie dream girl, you know, and I'll be like, let's do shots! Hang out in an abandoned bus! Make out in a fountain, I don't know, let's just do it. And then I never get a second date. And I feel like what has to happen is, like, the guy goes home, and he's like, oh, what happened last night? Did I go on a date? Or did I just stay home and read a weird short story? I've been working really hard at my day job lately, and my boss has been like, yo, Rachel, you're working really hard, you're a beast. You know, it's like a thing people will say. favorite movie, Beauty and the Beast. And like, it sounds weird, it's like, why are you comparing me to that? But when you think about it, it's kind of awesome. Because locking someone in your house until they realize you're beautiful on the inside, that's living the dream, you guys. Okay, so as you may figure it out by now, I'm really bad at dating. And I think like part of the problem is that I can be like too much of a dude sometimes. And let me explain. So I've been giving it to this guy recently. And then afterwards, I roll over and I'm like, hey, good job, bro. It's like the worst thing is, at that point, I might as well be going like, we killed it! Way to pound that puss! I had like a little scare recently. I was dating this guy. Dating is a strong word. Let's call sleeping together more than once. Exactly one time more than once. But there was something. And then I get the call from him where he's like, hey Rachel, I just came from the doctor. And I have good news. I don't have HIV. I don't have gonorrhea. But I have chlamydia. So I'm pissed off, of course, and I'm like making doctor's appointments, stressing out. And then he calls me like a couple days later and he's like, oh my God, Rachel, I am so sorry. It turns out I don't have chlamydia. Now they think I just have cancer. Which is awesome for me. Because that shit is not contagious. I met this really hot German guy at work the other day, and at a cake shop that George was mentioning, and he was really hot and like from German, and he invited me back to his hotel room, but I just like couldn't do it, because I don't know about you guys, but after watching Holocaust movies every week in Hebrew school for my whole childhood, a German accent just kills my boner, you know? But like the weird thing is, my first sexual fantasy I can remember is of Yul Brenner and the Ten Commandments. So I don't know what that was about me, like killing Jews bad, heavy bondage, pretty good. I guess like that's what I'm into. I don't know. As George said before, as I just mentioned, I work at Cake Shop and I work at Death by Audio in Williamsburg also. I'm like a door girl, so I take money and check IDs. And I just get really frustrated when people don't take me seriously as a bouncer, you know? I mean, I don't really help myself much. Like, I think it doesn't really help that I say things like, you wouldn't be doing this if I was a real bouncer. It also doesn't help that I'm like checking IDs and I'm like, oh my God, you're the third Capricorn we've had tonight. I'm like really into astrology, like for real. I'm really into it. And I think that sometimes it makes me sound kind of racist though, because like, I'll be like, I met this hot guy, but he's a Pisces. And my friends will be like, whoa, Rachel, what's wrong with Pisces? I'm like, oh, nothing's wrong with Pisces. Some of my best friends are Pisces. I just wouldn't want to date one. And I don't think they should be allowed to vote. Okay, so it was recently the 1-year anniversary of the death of Osama bin Laden, right? Which means it was also the 1-year anniversary of the day that I took ecstasy and then found out Osama bin Laden was dead. And it was the best news I had ever heard. I was like so sad. I was at bars being like, USA! USA! And I feel like a lot of people, like, ecstasy makes you like slutty or adventurous. For me, it made me like a Tea Party little patriot. I was so psyched. But I guess it also kind of made me slutty because, come on, it's ecstasy. So I feel like I was like a physical embodiment of that Sarah Palin picture where she's holding the gun, you know? Where I was like, dead things make me want to fuck! Watery grave, where's the hot tub? Okay, so the last thing I want to tell you guys about is that, like, I'm, like, really self-absorbed. All I want is attention, which is obvious, I think. But, like, I think it's okay because I know my faults. Someone's like, yo, Rachel, you're being a bitch, you're being really self-absorbed right now. I'm just going to be like, oh, my God, thanks for noticing. But I don't like it when people talk about things, like, that aren't true about me. And this one time, you guys know Brooklyn Vegan, how they have, like, a mean anonymous comments. At one time, Brooklyn Vegan, someone was talking about me. It was like, that girl is so ugly behind those big glasses. Giving everyone blowjobs doesn't make you cool. But I don't know. I feel like if I was giving everyone blowjobs, I'd be pretty cool. You'd be like, who should we invite to our party this weekend? Oh, I know, Rachel. Have you seen her at a party? She is so cool. Okay, thanks guys, I love you.
Rachel Coleman.